Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys a sneak peek at a fashion show that I got to work at. Now I know I've mentioned it maybe one or two times, but I've never made a huge deal out of it. But I'm actually lucky enough to intern for a pretty well-known designer in my area. And actually, I guess I'll throw it out there, I have an exciting announcement. I am no longer an intern. After working the fashion show, my designer asked me to become an employee, so it's kind of like my first big girl job and I'm really excited about it. Now it is super part-time, but I am just excited for all of the experience I'm gonna get and for all the exciting opportunities that come with working for this company. So yeah, I've been to a couple of fashion shows, but I've never actually worked behind the scenes at one. So it was really cool to see what kind of goes on behind the runway. Now the designer I intern for does custom suits and custom menswear. So it was really cool because instead of having like professional models walk down the runway, we had a bunch of like influential people from our area get to walk down, and it just made it a little bit more fun. But yeah, it was an awesome opportunity and I thought I would take you guys along. Now I was working, so I didn't get to get as much footage as I would have liked to get, but I still got some, so I thought it was kind of cool. So this video, I'm gonna first show you guys what I wore, and then I can show you guys the footage, and then afterwards I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the experience. And yeah, so if you're interested, keep on watching.
Half of my heart's got a right mind to tell me that I can't keep loving you. Half of my heart's got a grip on the situation, half of my heart takes time. Half of my heart's got a right mind to tell you that I can't keep loving you. Get me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Something that'll harm me when you're not around. 'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you come around. Is this the way that it's going down? Is this how we say goodbye? I should've known better when you came around, and you were gonna make me cry. Now it's breaking my heart to watch you run around, 'cause I know that you're living a lie. And that's okay, baby, 'cause in time you will find what goes around, goes around, goes around, comes all the way back around, yeah. What goes around, goes around, goes around, comes all the way back around. Get me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Something that'll harm me when you're not around. 'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you come around. I'm holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground. I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. Wait, you tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around and say that it's too late, apologize. It's too late, yeah. It's too late, apologize. It's too late, yeah. Get me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Something that'll harm me when you're not around. 'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you get me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Something that
Alright, so that is a big chunk that goes into kind of the behind the scenes of a fashion show. Pretty much all that you've heard about fashion shows is completely true. You are shoved into a tiny room with way more people than there should be, kind of crawling over each other to get your hair and makeup done and get your outfit changed into. Luckily, the guys didn't really have to worry too much about that, but I walked through the girls' room a couple of times and oh my god, I give models some props because they have to deal with some annoying conditions, and I would probably have a meltdown if I had to sit in that room for longer than a few minutes. But yeah, basically my job for the fashion show was just kind of make sure everything runs smoothly, and then also do all the social media like Instagram posts, Facebook posts. So I tried my best, but it was kind of crazy. Pretty much the first 4 hours were like that whole military saying hurry up and wait, because I rushed from class all the way down to maybe an hour away to the fashion show, and then we just sat there for like 4 hours. And to be honest, I felt really out of place but in a good way, because I am this 21-year-old intern still in college. Here I am chatting up with these business CEOs. We had a player from the Sacramento Kings basketball team. We had the host of our morning talk show was one of our models. The coaches of our new soccer team that we're getting. A bunch of CEOs of like medical departments and people that work for the government and all of these people. And I am just sitting here like lucky enough to be in the presence of all these people. I definitely felt honored, and it was interesting getting to talk to them. And then there was this really fun guy. He was the owner of Mikuni's, which is a sushi restaurant chain. He brought like a whole giant tray of sushi for all of us to eat, which I didn't eat any because I was super nervous, but I wish I would have because it looked really good. And then come an hour before the guests start arriving, we were supposed to be already done with our dress rehearsal, already done with all of that, and the stage wasn't even built yet. And we were kind of having a little bit of a panic attack at that point, and the guests started arriving, they were still building a stage, and so we ended up starting the runway show 45 minutes late. Luckily, we were not in charge of the runway show, we were just a part of it, so it wasn't on us. But then the runway show started, and my designer did not know that it had started yet, and so all the guys were still in their street clothes, nobody had changed yet. So I'm over here panicking, trying to find rooms for these guys to change in. And luckily enough, we got everyone dressed in time. Like I said, guys are simple. And everyone was lined up to do the runway, and they changed the order on us. We were up there. We had a guy behind the screen of the runway about to go on, and they're like, no, it's not your time yet. And so I was taking pictures, so I don't know really what happened with that, but there was a lot of chaos that was going on. And then this poor guy, one of the guys that was modeling for us fell in a hole in the stage, and poor guy. But yeah, after those crazy instances, the rest of it went off without a hitch. There was some funny guys that had like little signs, and everyone was just having fun with it. And I think it kind of made the runway show a little bit better because it wasn't so serious. It kind of gave like a little bit of fun to it. It's go so quickly when you're behind the scenes of a fashion show. You really don't understand it until you've been behind there. And then as soon as I knew it, we were done. Now, it did give me a lot of cool experience because I haven't mentioned this either, but I am actually going to be planning with my school's fashion club a fashion show, and we are going to be doing it with Gap Fashion. We're going to be showing Gap clothing, Banana Republic, and Old Navy clothing. So it's going to be pretty big. It's actually going to be kind of a professional event, and being behind the scenes at that fashion show really got me prepared for this next fashion show that we're going to be planning. So I'm really excited, and it kind of showed me the things I should do and the things I shouldn't. But yeah, when that comes up, I will definitely be filming. I'll probably have my boyfriend do most of the filming because I'm going to be busy, you know, planning the event. Oh, and then I'm going to be planning another fashion show for my intern. Well, it's not my internship anymore. I have to stop saying that. For my job, I guess. My designer is going to be doing his own runway show, and pretty much him and I are the only ones planning it, so I'll definitely take you guys along with that. That one's going to be really cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gave you kind of a little bit of behind the scenes of what actually happens in a runway show. I know I've always been curious, so it was exciting to get to go behind the scenes. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Please leave a comment. You guys know I always love hearing from you, and please subscribe. Bye!